Hello, I'm Lisa Scales, President and CEO of Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. I want to welcome you to this virtual groundbreaking for our Grow, Share, Thrive capital campaign. Thank you for joining us to hear about how we will build the food bank for the future.
Our corner of the world. 11 counties in southwestern Pennsylvania. Farm communities, river towns, and urban neighborhoods. We know it's a special place. We also know that anytime a neighbor needs a hand, Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank is there. In 1980, the collapse of the steel industry created a crisis for the families relying on those jobs, and a Pittsburgh food bank was born.
I worked in Duquesne Mill, where the food bank is located now. I had 3 children, and income certainly was non-existent, so the food bank and food distribution was very helpful to me and my children.
Well, I was one of those kids who went to school not because I loved school, but because I knew I was going to get something to eat.
The need was enormous, and Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank became a crucial regional resource.
The church I grew up at, Albright United Methodist over in Shadyside, was really involved in food banking and food insecurity issues from when I was a kid. We did food bank work Saturday mornings. My parents would take me down there, but just said, this is what we do. This is the community we care about.
The food bank added to the economic redevelopment of our brownfield sites. They're located on our former mill site in Duquesne, and they have been a tremendous partner and asset in helping to revitalize and repurpose that brownfield site.
It's been 40 years of neighbors helping neighbors with the food bank, and they're just getting started.
We believe that food has the power to transform lives. This belief inspires us every day. All people deserve a healthy and hunger-free life. Yet 1 in 9 of our neighbors in southwestern Pennsylvania struggle to have enough food to be healthy and thrive. That means 260,000 people, including more than 70,000 children, experience food insecurity on a regular basis. Many turn to us for help. Through our network of agencies, partners, and programs, we work to meet the needs of those who face hunger. But we knew we could do more. We are committed to transforming the current food bank system to better meet the immediate needs of our neighbors, while addressing the root causes of hunger and inequality. We are working toward a better future when COVID-19 arrived.
People started to go to the food bank long before they were even, could be out of money or out of work, because they were so afraid and knew what was coming, and the food bank immediately ramped up their operations and were ready to go. It was out there, it was out there, it was out there, and then, oh my God, it's here.
The lines of people grew overnight. It reminded us of the Great Recession. People who never expected to ask for our help were reaching out.
The kids need to eat, we need to eat.
I think this is a great service. It's something the people need it.
It's wonderful. It saved our lives quite a few times.
The first time I went over, I was shocked at, number one, the number of people. Number 2, the folks that I knew. I ran into people I hadn't seen since high school. And to hear their stories as to why they're there, you try to build them up, you try to make them feel, hey, you're important to us. That could be me.
I've been incredibly proud of the work that the food bank has done. First of all, in the rapid response to the crisis, coming up with new methods of distribution, ensuring that everybody was getting food.
That need is everywhere. It's not just in communities that we might traditionally think of, but even in communities that we wouldn't think of. There are families that have needs, a job loss or a personal situation.
I'm seeing people who have never used our pantry before, but now are here getting food.
The salary of the mayor in the city of Duquesne is $3,000 annually. I found myself in need of the food bank. I have actually had to go through the drive-through in order to have food inside my home. If it wasn't for the services that are provided by the Greater Pittsburgh Food Bank and the agencies that it connects with, I don't know what would have happened to me, let alone my community.
For everyone who needed support in these challenging times, the food bank was there to help.
We've all seen the lines stretching from the food bank in Duquesne all the way past Kennywood and beyond, of families that were in need of just some basic food staples.
Witnessing the response of the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank, I have been in awe, just in awe of the wonderful foresight and planning, engagement with community partners, and ability to communicate, to attract resources.
I just feel so proud, almost to the point of tears, about how much we're able to do and how we've really sustained the community.
The way that the food bank has stepped up and stepped into this historic crisis in our region has been simply a wonder to behold.
There's such a great need for stepping it up even further. Our strategic plan talked about the meal gap. We can't do this without the proper facility to be able to collect fresh produce and distribute healthy foods in the way that we need to close that meal gap.
Grow, Share, Thrive is our commitment to everyone in southwestern Pennsylvania who relies on us to help put food on their tables. We will grow the amount of food we distribute with a focus on the fresh and nutritious foods people want and need. We will share resources and invest in our community partners, including schools, public agencies, and healthcare providers, to reach more people where and when they need help. We will help our community thrive by providing greater access to and information about services that get individuals and families back on their feet.
Here are just some of the ways that the food bank is transforming to better serve the community. We will extend our network of partners to include organizations that can reach individuals who don't go to a traditional pantry. Open a community pantry in Duquesne to test new ideas and provide training for our agency partners. Support our partners so they can better serve the community. Connect those who need food to additional resources to help stabilize their lives. And expand the way we deliver food to ensure that we connect with our neighbors where they need us most.
The programs that are going to be enabled through this campaign, in addition to increasing dramatically the square footage of the overall facility, 2.5 times increase in the refrigeration and storage capacity, and then also equally exciting is the additional capacities that we're going to have to be able to support direct food distribution at this modernized site, and then just increasing volunteer capacity, which is important since we're largely a volunteer organization.
We have such great support from volunteers. It speaks so highly of just the region in general. We have over 6,000 volunteers that come to help us on an annual basis. I think they did a study and that was, over 26 full-time equivalents. That's 26 staff.
We're going to have this new pantry that we have here on site, and we're going to be able to do food to even more individuals than we can do now. We're going to have spaces for community gatherings. We're going to be able to get more food out to more individuals throughout the entire region.
As the general contractor, Massaro Corporation is really honored to be the builder of this important project. We've been involved for the past 18 months, working with the food bank team and the owner's rep and the architects and engineers to finally get to this exciting point where we can start construction, and we're really happy to participate in the groundbreaking ceremony.
As you can see behind me, I'm standing in the lobby of the new building. And to your right is a stair that goes upstairs to some of the office space, and you can see the volunteer center on the left. And right behind my head is the entrance into the warehouse.
Across southwestern Pennsylvania, people and organizations are joining Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank to create solutions. Solutions like the Life Stabilization Team, who helps families achieve long-term stability. The team connects people with resources like housing, the SNAP program, healthcare, and childcare support.
Grow, Share, Thrive is our vision and our commitment to ending hunger and its root causes across our region. By expanding our infrastructure and our programming, all of our neighbors will have food today, tomorrow, and for a lifetime. On behalf of the entire food bank family, my deepest thanks to all of our friends, supporters, and community partners who have helped us get to where we are today.
Whether it was Joyce Rothermill at the founding of the food bank or under the leadership today of Lisa Scales, the people, Joyce, Lisa, all of the staff, it's great to be working with people that understand the needs of the community. Great to be working with people that just have a huge heart. Without those people, the food bank wouldn't be what it is, SHIM wouldn't be what we are, and it's great when we can come together.
To the staff and the board of the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank, I just want to say thank you. I've had the honor and the privilege of working with you for decades. The services that you provide, the leadership that you provide, and the partnerships that you create are absolutely vital to the city of Pittsburgh and to all of our people.
The PPG Foundation has been a longtime supporter of the food bank. We know that every dollar that we give to the food bank is going to a very good cause. We know that every dollar is going to help families in need and help feed hungry children.
We are excited to be part of a community-wide effort to share and grow the capacity of the food bank. It is essential to make Southwest PA a vital and dynamic region.
The food bank, of course, we know it meets such a vital need in getting people out of hunger and making sure that we address their most immediate needs for food. But what's even more impressive about the food bank is their flexibility, their ability to partner, and their ability to constantly go the extra mile no matter what the need is.
I really want to congratulate the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank on the groundbreaking of this building. I have seen such incredible commitment and passion and leadership from Lisa and the entire team. This is an important investment in our community, and United Way is happy to support and celebrate with you.
The Grow, Share, Thrive campaign is critical to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank's mission because it really does take a significant investment in infrastructure to ensure that you can store and transport and deliver fresh food in a safe way to clients we serve. So the time is now, and we're excited for the food bank.
I think the world of the food bank in terms of the team that's there, the mission they're undertaking. I couldn't be prouder to be part of this.
Your food bank continues to invest not only in your own capacity, but in the capacity of your partners. During this crisis, you've added 75 additional partners to the list of organizations that you work so closely with. By adding those additional partners, you're able to get closer to the need and to strengthen your community.
I want to just thank everybody who has already donated but is considering donating. Please do, because your dollars are going to go so far to help us reach our mission and to fulfill our purpose.
I can't express my gratitude enough to everyone at Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank for everything you've done throughout the pandemic so far, and for your continued commitment to ensuring that no Pennsylvanian goes hungry. Thank you.
And now it's time for our next chapter, the beginning of a new future for our community at Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank.
Congratulations, Food Bank.
Congratulations, Food Bank. Congratulations, Food Bank.
We are the Food Bank. Thank you all for joining us today as we begin a new era of Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. Welcome to the Food Bank for the future. Visit growsharethrive.org to learn more today.